So I'm trying to decide if I should try to sit on that chair. What are the odds that it's gonna fall apart? Oh, it's pretty stout. Let's just see if it makes my, it's sinking into the dirt. There is a lot going on outside today. So we're gonna try to hear me over the lawnmower. The science podcast that my kids are listening to while digging a hole for a trampoline.
Okay, what sound did you think that is?
Horse hooves. And the glider port being very active today. So, welcome. That poor beagle, and if anybody's had beagles, they're not the most obedient dog. And so sometimes you have to wheelbarrow them out of the pasture. So those are my 2 things I want to get done today. I want to plant the vine on the water tank trellis. And then kind of talk about the asparagus, kind of look into where I want the asparagus patch. That takes so many years that should always be the first thing. Unfortunately, it's really hard to move, so you just need to know where you want it. So the minute we bought this property, I was like, I know where I want the asparagus patch. It's literally going to be the second thing going in on this property is this asparagus patch, because it takes so many years for it to become food. So that's what we want to do today. It is beautiful. We live in a very windy area and it is not windy today. So I'm kind of stalling to see if Matt's gonna ever come back with I had him go to Home Depot when he was going to Home Depot, and I told him, I was like, can you get me a gorilla wagon cart thing? We have a wheelbarrow, but I'm just hauling crap everywhere. So I looked last night to find like a golf cart or something just to get us around. So see if I can find one that suits our needs. 2.5 acres is a lot for carrying things back and forth. So let's go get this thing planted, and then we'll do asparagus. Also, can we talk about last minute Walmart boots? $20. Lifesaver. A lot of this is going to be us kind of just waiting out this season to see what happens. There is a portion where the kids are sitting there's a portion where the kids are sitting that is planted in what looks like yarrow when I look at the pictures. Because though I'm not a grower per se, I being a florist for so many years, I can tell you what it all looks like. But it looks like there's a lot of like yarrow, lots of salvia in there. I'll put the picture up here. So we'll see what happens. You want to dig my hole? You will? Really? Well, all right then. All right. So it is full to part sun, 2+ hours per day. Full to part sun, 2 hours, 2+ hours. Fence or trellis. It blooms March to May. So thankfully that sounds like an early. And 15. Thank you. Yes, I dropped it along the way. 15 to 20 feet. So it is, I think it's early in the day. So it's gonna get shade right now, but the sun is right overhead, and in about half an hour, it'll get sun until 3-ish. But we also have these large trees that during the summer will be full. So 2 hours, actually, 2+ hours might be pushing it here. It might not get that sun. So we'll see. If we have to move it, we have to move it. All right, buddy.
Where?
Right where this pot is. Not very deep, just the same as deep as that bucket there. That's probably good, bud. Okay.
Okay, that comes off.
Okay, that comes off. Oh yeah, that one doesn't have a screw in it.
Hey.
Who would have thunk? Nope. He's got my hole dug. I think that's it, buddy. That's more than enough.
This plant is it's a trellis plant, and it goes from March to May. It grows about 15 to 20 feet. See? Yeah. So what we'd like to do is to get this to climb up here.
Okay, what you're seeing is us breaking down some cardboard boxes that we had used to move, and then we are measuring the distance from that PVC pipe that is sticking up out of the ground, which is actually a spigot. We are intending on putting 2 high tunnels on either side of the spigot, more towards the camera. And so we wanted to make sure the potato bed was farther away and that we had room to get the tractor to the potato bed and back. Then Matt decided he was going to put together the gorilla cart on the pasture floor, and I quickly convinced him to take it to the shop after he was asking everybody to bring all the tools from the shop. So I got him to put it back in the car and drive it over to the shop, where he was able to use his tools readily. So we got it unloaded, and he was able to set it up and got it put together in absolutely no time.